Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda, and I'm an orthodontist. I'm also the CEO of StraightSmile Solutions. We help dentists all over the world understand orthodontics better. We work with all systems, braces, appliances, and brands of aligners, and we support all systems and brands. This video will share content that is the property of Invisalign and Align technology. We've made this video upon request of 40,000 plus doctors, subscribers, and followers to help them achieve better outcomes with their Invisalign cases. We do not work for Align technology. All opinions expressed in this video are the opinions of StraightSmile Solutions and not Align technology. Thank you to Align Technology for continuing to support us educating and helping their doctors and letting us share this video around the world through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and all of our social media platforms. Together, we unite to make more smiles. If you have questions or concerns about this video, please contact us directly at www.straightsmilesolutions.com. Enjoy the video.
Hey, this is Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today I want to thank Align Technology for allowing me to continue to make useful videos for you. Again, all the words that are said in this video are the opinions of myself, Dr. Wilson, and StraightSmile Solutions. We're an orthodontic consulting company. These are not the opinions of Align Technology or Invisalign. And I'd also like to say, Invisalign, please do not send me any nasty letters for posting this today or nasty emails. I make these videos to help doctors upon the request of doctors who are asking for these videos to be made. They trust what I have to say and how I teach them. So I would appreciate no more harassment on your side. Y'all, I don't make any money for posting these videos, so I'm just making them to help because you're asking me. So Invisalign, yes, thank you. I am neutral. I am Switzerland. I work with all different aligner companies. And if there's something good that's out there, I like to teach others how to use it. So consider it an honor if I'm making a tutorial video for your product. It's an honor. All right, anyways, so I want to talk a little bit more about if you've seen new Clincheck 6.0, and if you're doing Invisalign MA, you're going to start to see it looks a little bit different on your Clincheck. And yes, Clincheck is a branded term for Align technology, but the scroll bar at the bottom is normally gray. It's usually, I think it's a dark gray for active aligners. It's a light gray for passive aligners. It used to be orange for overcorrection, but it's not anymore. It's a little confusing. But this green is the color of the bar if you have MA. And if you hover your mouse in the real actual Clincheck, which I can't make this video in Clincheck because I will get in major trouble from them if I do. But you'll see, it'll tell you when you're having your jumps. Okay, so this little arrow is the MA jump. Now let's take a step back and make sure that you set up your clinical preferences appropriately. I do have a video on how to set up your clinical preferences specifically for Invisalign first. So if you can't find it in my YouTube videos, you can reach out to me and I will send it to you. But you need to the first step before you do Invisalign MA is that you need to set this up properly or this thing's not going to work. What else? We go over all the features and all the options with your preferences. In addition, let's just take a step back and talk about Invisalign MA. I've seen my other videos on it. I've kind of warmed up to it over the last few years. Initially, I was not happy about it at all. So why would you use it? What are the other options? What type of cases is it appropriate for? So initially, Invisalign MA was only available in the Invisalign First feature. So Invisalign First, just to refresh your memory, is different than Invisalign Comprehensive. It's a little cheaper and it's only for up to 18 months in the transitional or mixed dentition. It's basically phase 1 Invisalign is what it is. So you're going to need another phase later. Remember, if you do Invisalign First and Invisalign Second, your lab fee is going to be probably well over $3,000, maybe slightly less. Maybe 20. They don't quite say the price for Invisalign Second yet, or maybe they do, but they weren't the last time I looked. So you're paying twice, 2 lab fees if you do that. No one says you have to use Invisalign for the second one. You could use braces, you could use white label aligners. But from my experience, once you get started with first phase with Invisalign, they're gonna be asking for the same brand. So you better be prepared for that. It's going to be hard to talk them out of it, even if you don't necessarily, quote unquote, need it. But now, Invisalign MA feature is available in comprehensive, which now makes it a game changer for me because comprehensive is a 5-year option. So I can get started when they're still in the mixed dentition, and I can stay with that same product, one lab fee, until the end, until they're done. Now that's a value, and now I like it a lot more. Before I was like, no thanks. So you can do it on a comprehensive patient, which is great. You've got whole 5 years to do it, which is more than enough. But now we need to go into, is this appropriate? So first of all, you should definitely check out the My Phase 1 Smile guide that I created. It is in my website at StraightSmileSolutions.com. You can go to store and you can get access to My Phase 1 Smile. It's a monograph, it's a document, and it's a good way to screen to see if early phase treatment is a good idea or if you should do comprehensive. Second of all, you need to check out my hand wrist growth analysis. It's also in my store. You can go there. I also have how-to tutorial videos on that. You can take a hand wrist x-ray and you can see if your patient is even still growing. If your patient is past their pubertal growth spurt, no sense in doing Invisalign MA. It's not going to work. All you're going to get is some tipping. You might as well just do distalization and class 2 elastics to correct the overjet. So third, you need to get a Ceph. I really think anyone who's considering Invisalign MA, my personal opinion, and see my videos on Cephs, I have a whole playlist on Cephs, is we go into, is it standard of care? If you are changing the sagittal, the AP, which you are with Invisalign MA, you need a Ceph. You need a Ceph. It's standard of care. First of all, you should be using it. Second of all, if you don't have it and something happens to this case, you're in trouble. Just my opinion. So see my Ceph videos on the why behind Cephs, how to do Cephs, how you don't have to even have the software. There's so many easy ways to do it. Easy interpretation of Cephs. I can teach you how to know the numbers and to know where you are. Is this truly a small mandible? Will they benefit from MA? So you need to dig into that. Don't just be prescribing MA because you think you need MA, okay? So is advancing the mandible the best thing? Is restricting the maxilla the best thing? Look at the position of the maxillary incisors. Do we want to retract them? If so, then maybe MA is not the right thing to do. So you got to look at the soft tissue. There's so many things you need to look at, okay, before you decide to use MA. I know, I'm probably blowing your mind, but in any case, it is a great option. It's there. It takes some getting used to, but I am seeing great success with MA, especially on 11, 12, 13-year-olds who haven't finished their growth spurt, especially on boys, because they definitely haven't. A lot of girls have at that age, who only want Invisalign. Okay, so what are our other options? Invisalign, I got to give other options because it's part of my risk benefits and alternatives, and all doctors need to know the alternatives. Another option, if you want to go cheaper, is to do something like a twin block or to do something like a bionator. Lab fees on these, you can bling them out, make them colored, sparkles, glitter, maybe $200, $250-ish for the whole thing. Patient wears it for a year or so, 9 months to a year. And then you go into some nice white label aligners. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's probably gonna be not that much less than this, maybe $700, $800 less than Invisalign with MA. I don't know. I don't know. If money's really tight, then that's an option. But the question is the patient going to wear the appliance? Sure, plenty do. Don't get me wrong. But from my experience, you get best luck on using those when the kiddo is small, 7, 8, 9, 10. Less luck when they're 12, 13, 14, 15. They're probably not going to wear that thing, but they probably would wear the Invisalign with MA to school. It's a little bulky, but at least it's still Invisalign in the front. Nobody's really going to notice. They're a little propped open when they talk, but nobody's going to notice. All right, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully it was helpful. Have a great day.